Before we get to the video, check out my Patreon linked in the description of this video, where for $5 a month you get exclusive content such as sneak peeks at projects like upcoming videos, dioramas, stop motions, photography. You'll get a shout out in videos like this one. I also take video requests. You can see behind the scenes of my stop motions in toy photography, as well as exclusive stop motions in photography. Again, you get all these perks on my Patreon for $5 a month. Link to join in the description of this video. Now let's get to it. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Hasbro. Where is our Energon Tidal Wave repaint from the critically esteemed Legacy United Titan class Tidal Wave mold in 2024, people? Where is it? This is the big question of one of today's videos. I am somebody that advocates for so much for the Unicron trilogy on this channel, and from Hasbro and third-party companies, whatever, you know, whether it's MP stuff, Hasbro stuff, Takara, I'll take anything I can get from Unicron trilogy, if it's good, of course. You know, for the Hasbro stuff, it's been hit or miss for me. For the third-party / KO scene, the few figures that we've gotten, a lot of it's been hits for me. You know, what Fans Hobby's been doing outside of some of the QC problems that they've been trying to fix, it's been good. You know, that Make Toys Starscream from a while ago, even though it's kind of hard to get, is pretty good. But the whole point here is Energon Tidal Wave. How come Hasbro, and to extend this even further, why hasn't Fans Hobby or Hasbro given us a proper Energon Tidal Wave repaint? Let's kind of tackle Hasbro first, or mainly for this video. So, I honestly cannot think of a good reason as to why we haven't heard anything yet about a Tidal Wave repaint. You know, we got Gen Selects still. We're still getting more than one Titan class release a year now via re-releases and or repaints or slight retools, whether that's Triptychon or Black Zarek. So they're open to releasing multiple Titans a year as long as one or two of them is either a re-release or a slight retool or a repaint of a previous mold. And, you know, Tidal Wave just seems ripe for the picking here. And I don't know, maybe it's because there's a bit of a delay here for Hasbro maybe trying to figure out a fix for this mold's knees, because if you remember last year, it was kind of a widespread problem when the Titan class Tidal Wave dropped in 2024, was that he had problems in his knees where, I can't remember the exact details, it was over a year ago now, but it was something with the springs being too long or something for the tension of the plastic, and some people's knees ended up breaking, so you had to snip a piece of the metal spring off on the inside for it to work better. For my copy, mine was generally fine, it felt like, but one of the knees, I can't remember if it was the left or the right, one of them felt off, so I did the fix, and it did feel a little bit better moving the knee back and forth after I did that. So I honestly don't know if it's because of that. Maybe they want to figure stuff out with the factories before they do the much-wanted Energon repaint. Outside of that little excuse possibly being the reason, I honestly don't know why there's nothing rumored, at least for this, for a 2026 release or a 2027 release. I would hope to the figure in Transformers Gods, I would be praying to Primus right now that at least this repaint would be coming in 2027. But honestly, guys, I don't know. I don't really have faith in Hasbro doing modern Energon, and to an extent as well Beast Machines updates. It really seems like they're dragging these two cartoons along in terms of redos in the modern era. And we all know why. It's because certain weirdos and G1ers and neckbeards who act like these cartoons suck, they prop Energon and Beast Machines up as, you know, these prime examples, the worst examples. I'm not going to sit here and say the cartoons are the best thing ever since sliced bread, or they're one of the best cartoons in the Transformers franchise, but I mean, they're a bit overhated at this point. I mean, I'm watching all of Unicron Trilogy over again recently, And dude, the dialogue and story quality in the US version of the Unicron trilogy is legit the same across all three installments. So I honestly don't know what people are talking about in terms of Energon's the worst. There is just as much cringe dialogue and stupid story beats and wrong dubbing, or well, maybe not so much wrong dubbing, but in terms of dialogue, it's just as bad with Cybertron and Armada, and I'm somebody who loves the Unicron trilogy, and I can admit it. So I don't really know what the bias is here. And Hasbro kind of listening to that small minority in the fandom, just because a lot of people don't like the cartoon doesn't mean, a majority of the fandom doesn't want to see a lot of these toys get remade and a lot of these designs get more of a recognition in the modern era. Because there was a lot of good designs and great toys made during the Energon era that a lot of fans, whether you're a G1 fan, Beast Wars, movies, or Prime, everybody wants to see at least one character from Energon get a new figure updated. So I don't see why Hasbro is listening to just sort of a vocal minority online over the last 20 years of the cartoon sucking when it's totally different to the toy line and what people liked. Because if I'm not mistaken, Energon did pretty well. It was well received in the fandom in terms of the toy line. I'm not talking about the cartoon here. So it really just puzzles me at this point. And, I'm just hoping that at least we could get some repaints going from Tidal Wave to kind of get the ball rolling here. Maybe this will lead to finally a brand new deluxe Voyager or a leader class mold in the next year, 2 years, 3 years at the latest. For Hasbro, my patience is, with this channel, after 2027, if there's nothing rumored in terms of Energon updates that are new molds, that are not repaints of a previous mold, I'm going to start hammering Hasbro, not in a vicious way, but in a way where, like I'm doing it now, but 10 times more in terms of putting out the videos where, Hasbro, where's the Energon updates? I'm going to be doing the same thing with Beast Machines because that show is 4 years older and frankly, it's even worse of a state now than Energon. I just don't get it. Where is it? And with Fans Hobby, I did an update on this like a month ago where I DM'd Fans Hobby's Instagram and I asked them and they said something like it wasn't planned right now or something. They don't have it in their planners at the moment, which is really sad to see. They got their own Armada Tidal Wave mold that they could just repaint. I don't know why Fans Hobby's not taking advantage of that when, it's a free market at this point. Hasbro's not doing anything with it right now, and it's not rumored for like another year or two. So you would think they would want to take advantage of it, considering Fans Hobby likes to repaint their stuff up the wazoo, it seems like. And they're doing some pointless Unicron trilogy repaints that really no one asked for. I don't think anyone asked for Shattered Glass Energon Optimus or Nemesis Prime Energon Optimus or retooling / repainting Armada Optimus into Rodimus Prime as like a pseudo Armada Rodimus, or doing a reference to the Energon Rodimus or something like that, or if he appeared in Cybertron or whatever. I think they gotta prioritize the Tidal Wave repaint, considering they're doing a lot of repaints that frankly no one really cared about too much. Outside of maybe Rodimus, I'd say, and obviously, people always want a Nemesis Prime, but, in terms of getting an Energon Tidal Wave, that seems more of a want from people. But I don't know, guys. It just seems like Hasbro and Fans Hobby, they're dragging it along here in terms of giving us a proper Energon Tidal Wave repaint, and it's kind of easy, And Tidal Wave's a popular enough character. I mean, it would sell. I just don't get why we have to wait so long. I don't know, guys. I don't want to ramble on too much longer. I'm just going to get more frustrated because I'm getting sick of waiting for these updates, guys. It's been 20 years. I want an Energon Tidal Wave with proper posability and working legs, and he's not some brick that just stands there with some gimmicks and clear plastic all over him, But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. How do y'all feel about Hasbro and Fans Hobby dragging their feet along, it seems like, for us to get an Energon Tidal Wave repaint? And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!